What's up, guys? My name is Tai Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is a real-world trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel. And in this video, guys, I want to share with you guys how I bought this condo. This video is for inspirational purposes, and it's also for my students to see the financial thought processes that is going through my mind as I'm making these purchases and how I take profits and how I take money out of the crypto markets to buy tangible assets in the real world. Okay, so this is my condo, and I'll go through and I'll explain it, and then hopefully it will help you guys understand the thought processes. Okay, so first of all, this is the front door. We're still not done yet. This condo I'm in is in the. Let me just start over here. It'll be better, because everything's under construction right now. So let me start out here, guys. So behind me, right there, is the downtown Bangkok. Right here, this whole area across the river over there is called the Satorn area. The Satorn area is also known as the Gemstone District. So on that side is the downtown, like the central or the heart of Bangkok, right there. Right there in that white building is the Shangri-La 5-star hotel. Right there is the right there is the another 5-star hotel called the Mandarin Oriental. Right over here is the let me see, it's so bright here. I know you guys can't see it, but let me see if I can move this around. I don't know what to do to make this thing less bright, but right here, this tall building, see that right there? That little black line is right there. Those are the windows. That round tower right there, it's round at the top. That's the Hilton, and that's another 5-star hotel. And then behind this wall, on the other side, is the Four Seasons 5-star hotel. Now, the reason why I chose this place was because the first time that I came to Bangkok, I came down here to the, there's a SkyTrain station, the metro station across the river on this side. And I looked at the view, and I took the ferry. Matter of fact, the ferry down here looks like that one right there, the one with the red boat right there, that long red boat right there. So I took that ferry and I drove 3 hours up that way, up this north on this river, and then I went a little bit down here south, and I just couldn't believe how beautiful and just everything is gorgeous along this Chao Phraya River. And so it has such a what do you call that? You know, like whenever they look at the river boats or the boats in in Italy, where they're pushing it through the canals and everything, and people say how romantic that looks. Well, for me, that I don't know why, but that has never been a romantic or an adventurous scene to me. But here it is. I mean, just to see the tugboats come up and down, see all the small boats come back and forth to pick up customers from the SkyTrain station to go to each of the 5-star hotels. It's just a magnificent experience, and that's what gravitated me towards this. And I've always had it in my mind that when I get a chance, I'm going to get a condo here. Now, in this condo, there's 2 towers. Obviously, there's one back there. That's 42 stories, and then the one I'm on is 72 stories, right there. So this one's much taller. So whenever you guys hear me broadcast from the Starbucks, and I tell you that I'm broadcasting from the luxurious shopping mall in Thailand. So that is the most luxurious shopping mall in Southeast Asia right there. And it's on the river. So I'm at the top balcony right there, and there's a Starbucks. There's a huge Starbucks coffee shop there, and I'm sitting there, and every time I broadcast from that balcony on the Starbucks right there, I'm always pointing back at this condo. So now this is where I'm always pointing to, is right here. Okay, so let me introduce you guys to my condo right here. This is the front earlier I showed you guys, I'm gonna come in through the front. I'm gonna repaint that door white. Also, right now, I cannot replace that door. I wanted it all white to match the rest of my condo, but the condo management does not allow us to change the exterior of the door because the exterior is the same color. So I'm gonna just paint the interior white, okay? So, just to get you guys started here, I'm just gonna do okay. So right here is the island kitchen, right there. And what is it? Oh, so there's the oven right there. And the cabinet, the kitchen cabinets, and that empty tall space right there. That's where the refrigerator is going to go, and these are the cabinets. Okay, so if you'll see this, this is much. This is a 134 square meter condo, so that's about somewhere around 1,400 square feet if you're in the U.S. Okay, so when I bought this, it's a 2-bedroom, 1 office. And there's my office right there. I'll go into it in a minute and explain to you the way I designed it to help me focus on trading. So there it is right there. If you guys see this right here, this room right here is going to be my daughter's room. That green board right there, that's going to where the mirror goes in. That's where her desk is to do her homework and everything. Now, this right here, this room right here, the glass wall right there, that used to not be there. See, if you guys look, my office has a glass wall too. That glass office used to have a white wall just like this, and it went all the way to the balcony, to there, to that column right there. And then it was all white wall, and there's a door obviously to get into it. And I didn't like that because it closed off the living room and it kind of felt congested and crowded. And I wanted to be in my office and be able to look around, see my kids play around. And I just wanted the walls just so that it can enclose it, and then what do you call that? And not make noise while I'm doing my trading and doing my work and everything. So the kitchen right here, the island and those cabinets back there, actually was in that office over there. Okay, it was actually in that office in my daughter's room right there, and I wanted to move it over here. And the first like 3 construction teams that I talked to, they told me that it could not be done. And the main thing they cited was that the drainage for the sinks could not be moved from over there, from that room, from my daughter's room over here. So the island used to be right here where the glass wall is at. Right here. So there's the glass wall. So the island used to be right here. And all the kitchen cabinets were back there. So obviously if it was back there, it's much bigger than it is over here. The cabinets, there was more cabinets to it. So I had to lose about 1/3 of the cabinet space. That's why you only see here. However, I did make up for it by putting it underneath the island. So there's all the cabinets there, all right? So they haven't brought in the stones yet. So that's why it's still covered in cardboard to prevent scratching and prevent damage. So they don't have, I like granite. When I grew up, and many of you guys know that I grew up as a Vietnamese refugee, and I came to America as a refugee, but my family was not very educated. We didn't have a lot of money, so we went and lived in a poor ghetto black neighborhood so that we can reduce our expenses. And I hung around with the wrong people, and I ended up getting involved in drugs, and I ended up in federal prison in America for nearly 14 years. So when I came out, I had to start all over from scratch. I went in when I was 18. I came out when I was around 34, 35 years old. And then it took me 11 years to learn how to trade after I came out of prison to where I became successful enough to retire by the time I was like 44 years old, 44, 45, somewhere around there. There's not like an exact date. Okay, so one of the jobs that I did when I came out of prison was I used to work at a stone vendor. And we used to do all the stone like this for the rich people, okay? And I used to work in there, and I would sell these stones to all the rich people, and we would go in there and install it in their homes. And I always dreamed of having stone in my house and having nice granite countertops and things like that, because when you grow up in the poor ghetto neighborhoods, and there's nobody using stone on their countertops. You're lucky they even have a countertop, much less have stone on it. So when I bought this, I want to make sure I get the best stone available. And the most expensive stone that they probably sell in Bangkok is called onyx. In America, onyx is also expensive, and there's a lot of high-end expensive granite that you can buy. But over here, the laws are different in Thailand. They want to reserve some of the profits and some of the labor costs for the Thai people. So if someone wants to import in granite or any large blocks of stone, they have to import the entire block in and then slice the stone into slabs and into tiles here inside Thailand. The law here does not allow you to bring pre-cut slabs into Thailand. So because of that, the people that sell granite in China, Italy, Europe, America, and Brazil, Brazil and China has some really beautiful granite, and they cannot bring it into Thailand because if they bring a whole block over here and they slice it, they're not going to get the most profit for it, and they don't want to risk breaking the slabs and everything and then not making the money off of it. So that's why they only bring in the absolute cheapest granites into Thailand. That's the only thing that sucks about Thailand. They don't have all the beautiful granite like they do in America. So when I looked at granite, I tried to buy some, but all the colors, they are the lowest grade granite that you could buy in America, okay? So I didn't like that, and I wanted the high-end granite. They didn't have it, so I went with the high-end onyx instead. And so it's extremely difficult to get the onyx because you have to pay the factory, the people that bring the onyx in, because it's the most expensive stone they sell at pretty much every stone vendor. That's the most expensive stone. So we got that, and I'm waiting for that to come in. We paid them for it already. We paid them to cut it, and now we paid them to install it and everything already. So now we just gotta wait for them to come and deliver it. Okay, it takes longer when you deal with onyx, especially the amount of onyx that I bought, because they require you to come there to the factory and sign off on all the architectural designs and blueprints, and then they make you sign off right before they cut it too, so that they're not responsible or not liable in case the cuts are wrong, because the stone is so expensive. And when I say it's expensive, it's going to, for 2 slabs of granite, there's 2.84 meters for each slab. I think with the slab alone is like $4,800, $4,800 in the US. And then if you include the labor costs, and I mean the cutting costs, the labor, the installation, the polishing and everything, it's going to come out to be around between about $5,800 to $6,000. So $6,000 per slab, so about $12,000 worth of onyx is going to go into the kitchen, right? And then there's going to be some leftover pieces that's going to go into the bathrooms. But that's the kitchen. Now, let's go over to my office right here. I got the office all encased in glass. One thing that I will share with you guys as a lesson here is that a lot of people, when I first bought this, they told me that I could not put a glass wall into my condo because that's not normal. And I said, I'm paying you for it, so why don't you just put it in? And so 3 construction teams, general contractors, said they didn't want to do it because that's weird to put glass wall in the middle of a living room. But here it is, guys. So don't let nobody tell you it cannot be done or stop you from doing it. So here is my trading desk here. Okay, I built it with marble. Okay, so this is real marble. Okay, I did it with real marble because, like I said, when I worked at the stone factory selling stones, I always dreamed of someday having a room, my work desk, my trading desk, where it's full of marble. Okay, now I wanted to put stone shelves here too, but the general contractor could not, what do you call that? Warranty it if I do it, because he says that is so easy to break and he's not comfortable installing something in that's easy to break. So we ended up making out of wood, and then they baked the paint on top of it. So it's extremely, very, very nice looking, very luxurious looking. And he has it on purpose, just about maybe 1 degree above the level, so that when I put the things I want to put on here, it'll level it out and then it'll be straight. So there it is, guys. Notice that the height of this is, it's about, I know that the ceiling on top, like right there, that's like 2.75 meters. So this one I think is like 2.5 meters. So the stone goes all the way to the top, and they're using these stainless steel joints to time it together, all the slabs together, so it looks real nice. And they did a pretty good job of making sure that the veins, they did their best to combine the slabs so the veins will go in the same direction. Even on the corner piece right here, they try to do the best that they can. And then the shelves here are also made out of marble top, desk, marble top. Okay, so I'll be sitting here and looking at the magnificent river view right there when I'm trading, okay? So my daughter used to have, remember this used to be the kitchen and it used to be a wall right here, but I removed the white concrete wall and I put in this glass wall, so now when my daughter's over there, she can watch me when I'm trading, okay? Now some parents, they like to hide how they make money from their kids. I don't want to hide nothing about making money from my kids. I want them to learn from a young age how dad makes our money. So I want her to see me trading and everything. And matter of fact, I'll bring their ass in here and show them what I'm doing when I am making trades, okay? So the balcony here is massive, guys. It's, I think it's 1.1, 1.2, 3. It's wide, like 2 people can sit on it with a little small table in the middle for coffee, right? So the couch hasn't been in yet, but the couch is gonna go where that blue roll is against the glass wall. And the TV is going to be behind me right here, all right? So I got the glass shelves over here, and then I got glass shelves behind me, and then right here in the center, I'm going to put the biggest TV that I can find. And after I make this video, I'm going over to the luxury shopping mall called Siam Paragon, and I'm gonna go look for the TV. I'm thinking about an 85-inch Samsung Neo QLED or a 98-inch QLED. So they might not have the 98-inch because I've checked around, looked all over Bangkok. I don't see anybody selling it, but I'm gonna go there and ask them anyway. If they do have it, that's what I wanna put in there. Okay, so when we go down this hallway, right here, notice it's all white. If you guys notice, the whole house is all white. The reason why everything is all white in this condo is because when I was in prison for the nearly 14 years, right? Everything was dark in there. The dark concrete, everything was dark, and it seemed very gloomy, very dark, very negative, and everything, right? So when I went to America, right? You know, if you look around, you know, America is one of the best countries, and about 78% of the population in America is white people, and then if you know, they have a saying in America, you know, white is right, and then if you look at the angels, they all wear white with the white halo. And then the people that's all doing the big things in America, they're white. So that's why I painted this whole thing white. Okay, if you guys didn't realize that was just a joke, okay, I just said that just to piss off some of the people, some of the soft-ass snowflakes out there. The reason why I made it all white, guys, because I like to have a clean, antiseptic environment, okay? And the part about prison, that is true. All the other stuff is just a joke, okay? So anyways, I come over here and I got some marble slabs that I put up here to decorate the walls. Here, same thing. You can see it right here. All right. Now this is the guest bathroom. Right here, they're still building it. Now there's one thing that I don't like that I will show you guys. These are called smart switches. Right? If you notice how when your hand gets near it, it senses it, and the blue light comes on around the button, and then when you touch it, it turns green, right? So if you guys look in here, you'll see that the toilet has no base. There's no foundation under the toilet. You can pass your hand, your feet right underneath the toilet. So the toilet is actually floating in the air, and they do that so that when you clean the floor and everything, it's easy to clean underneath there. Because like if you have a standing toilet, sometimes guys piss outside the toilet and then it stains around it, and then you might not be able to clean it. So for sanitary reasons and for luxury appearance reasons, they make this toilet above the ground, okay? So now, I actually don't give a shit about that. I'm just telling you guys, okay, that's what the original architect and interior designers designed it. And when I paid the interior designer to redo the bathroom, they could not do it because the way the plumbing is set up, I cannot put a regular standing base toilet on the ground, okay? So I thought that it would not be very strong because it's floating in the air, because the toilet goes horizontally into the wall. But I actually stood on the toilet before and the construction guys that were here installing it, they stood on it too, bounced up and down on it, and it's really solid, really strong. I thought it's not going to be strong, but apparently I was wrong about that. Okay, so when we come in here, this is the master bath. They are still in the process of doing construction on it, but you can see it's all white in here, right? Now, if you guys will notice, what do you call that? I just want to share this with you guys because I used to work in the stone, so that you guys will also learn too. This, let me see. Okay, this right here, the marble in my office is real marble. The white marble here is called man-made marble. And they call it, there's different brands. In America, the most common one is called Korean. That's the one that we used to sell. And it's a fancy name. I say this is man-made marble, but it's, let's just call that natural marble that the earth made. And this is man-made marble. So it's not 100% real, okay? What it is they take the marble that they, what do you call that? They take the marble that they cut, the powder, and they compress it and they glue it together and they form this marble. Now the reason why this marble is actually more expensive than the natural marble that's in my trading office there is because that marble, it's really hard to get a consistent pattern across a large surface area. So if you were doing the countertops or the tables for a 10,000 square foot house or a 100,000 square foot hotel or a 50-story hotel or something like that, and you wanted all the countertops to be the same design, the same color and everything, that is impossible to do because there is no marble quarry or granite quarry that can supply you with the exact same design marble or granite. However, when you buy the man-made marble like this, they produce it and the way they manufacture it, it's the exact same. So you can get the exact same out of all of it, okay? The other advantage of this, and I'll show you guys in a minute when we go into the master bedroom, is that you can get a longer piece of marble. So for example, you can only get like a 2.5 meter slab of marble, but if you get this, you can get 3 meters, and I think I've seen even some that's just slightly longer than 3 meters, I think, all right? So you can get a bigger piece and more consistent, so the house has a consistent design and pattern. So just want to share that with you guys. And the way that you can tell that this is man-made marble is notice how the veins come through here, but then when you go to the sides, you notice that the veins stop. It's only on the surface. It's not on the sides. So this is a marble stone, but it's made out of particles, marble particles that's glued together and compressed together to form this slab of marble, all right? Whereas if you get the real stone, the veins will go all the way through the stone, okay? Now, over here, okay, so you notice this? See how we put marble right here? But if you look on the edge, it doesn't go through. It's just all white on the inside. So that's how you know that that's man-made marble or man-made stone. Now, if you guys look in here, you'll notice that on this looks like marble, but it's actually not marble. This is actually a porcelain tiles with marble printed on the top. And the reason why you do not want to use a marble is because it's a porous stone and the moisture can get on here and it will absorb in there. And one, it will stain the marble, it will discolor, it will stain. And the number 3 is that it fades, okay? And you can't clean those stains out. Like if you accidentally, the toilet's right here, if you actually piss on the wall or the kids actually put shit on the wall or you actually spill wine in here because you're drunk or beer or something, it will not come out. So because of that, it's better to use porcelain. And you can tell that this is porcelain because notice how the edge of it is dark. The surface is white, but then the inside is dark, okay? So that's how you want to do it, like that. The floor is the same way. The floor is all white and it's all made out of porcelain tiles also. And also, if in America they don't sell these 60 millimeter wide tiles by 120. In Asia they do, and I can assure you that the bigger pieces have a more luxurious feel to it and look to it also. Okay, now if you guys see here, I'm putting the mirror in the closet here. That closet, obviously, you see how that closet is, was it two closets? That's for my wife, and the one on this side's for me. It's much smaller, because guys don't have that much clothes as the girls. All right, so we're in the living room here, guys, and there it is. So there's that man-made marble, and notice how if you look at it, the marble is fairly consistent from this edge all the way over to the balcony window. Now, if you use real stone, it's extremely difficult to get that consistent, uniform pattern like that, all right? So that's the reason why we did it. I put the gold, you notice I put the gold stripes in there instead of the stainless steel, the chrome, because my wife wanted the gold in there, so I put it in there for her. And notice how it goes from the floor all the way to the ceiling. So that is about 2.75 meters tall. And so because of that, it's really, really difficult to get real marble to be this wide and this tall, this long, okay? If you do, and when you try to install it, it can break very easily. So the man-made marble is also more durable, all right? So down here, they are doing the grouting right now. And as soon as they are done, they are going to put the bed in. Now notice that over here, all those cabinets, they all have the same marble countertops on it, so it has a consistent look in here. So all these countertops are all custom made. All the furniture, every piece of wood that you see in this condo right now is custom made. Everything is custom made. The island, the kitchen, everything here, it comes from the same interior designers. And I will give you a shout out to them in case you're in Thailand or Bangkok and you want them to do it for you. The name of the company is called Choice Interiors. They're not cheap, okay? So if you're looking for a cheap builder, they're not the guys to go to. They're the guys that you go to if you want quality builders, okay? You want the shit done right. So the general contractor is a white guy from Australia. His name is Danny, and he's in charge he's the general contractor. And then he's got like several dozen Thai people working with him and under him. So he has a good eye for high standards of quality. So when you tell him you want something straight, you want something clean or anything like that, square and plumb and level, he doesn't argue with you. When you point it out to him, he gets it done right away, right? So this is for my kids' room in here. Now, I want to show you guys that expensive onyx that I was telling you guys about. They brought in a portion of it. So there it is right there. Guys, I swear, I cannot explain to you guys how beautiful this stone is, okay? You can tell that this is real stone very easily because when you look at it from the sides, you see how the what do you call that? The veins of the stones go all the way through to the stone. It's not like that man-made stone. Guys, this is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot believe how beautiful this looks. This stone, guys. All right. Now let me tell you something. The reason why I chose this stone, this onyx, is because I used to teach art, and one of the most beautiful things that nature does that none of the humans can do is randomness, okay? So the way that the earth created the veins in this, from the dark spots to the orange rusty spots to the cream colored spots with the dark veins on it, even this right here, the splotch right here, and the transparent stone at the bottom, notice this. You got transparent stone here. That means you can shine light underneath it and it'll light up into all these little veins and all the cracks in there. That is not something an artist can do. There is no artist out there that can paint randomly those veins in the stones like nature can. Okay, that's one thing that no human artist is capable of doing. They can get it really good now. Okay, even myself, I can draw stuff and paint stuff that's your eyes cannot tell, right? But to another good artist, they can tell, hey, these veins were painted by men and not painted by nature, okay? So when nature creates it, and that randomness in nature is what makes it beautiful, right? So because of that, that's why I invested the money into this, and that way I can enjoy it when I go sit at my dinner table in the island to eat at night, all right? Or just whatever time during the day. Now, in here, we got the bathroom in here. Let me turn the lights on. Hey guys, these smart switches, I tell you what, man, they look cool and everything, but I can tell you this. Each one of these switches costs like close to $300, okay? Just for two, and that's the switch with two. If you get the one with 4 buttons on there, it's even more expensive, okay? You can connect it to your computer and all that other shit somehow. I don't even know how it's done. Haven't figured it out yet. Okay, so there goes that floating toilet again off the ground. And there's the showers. And again, all the walls are covered with porcelain tiles. They look like marble, but they're not. They're porcelain tiles, okay? All right, so give you one last look here as I'm coming through. Okay, I want to share something with you guys. I told you I would also share with you guys how I got this condo. All right, let me put this camera down and let's talk real here. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, I'm gonna put the tripod up. Okay, in the future I'll be making more videos from this office. All right, so let's talk about a few things here. All right, let's talk about a few things. When I told you guys that I wanted all this stone, all the marble and onyx and granite. They didn't have granite, so I ended up buying the onyx instead. So I put all this in my condo here in Bangkok. This condo is going to be my vacation home when I come to Bangkok. My wife is from Thailand. I'm from Vietnam. I'm gonna build my primary home or my primary villa. In Vietnam, in Asia they call it a villa. In America we call it a mansion. So I'm gonna build my mansion in the beach city of Da Nang. That is where the Americans had their one of their primary military bases when they were having the war with Vietnam, when they were trying to invade Vietnam and take the land and colonize Vietnam. So their main base was in Da Nang, okay? Matter of fact, their military base is still there. So I'm gonna build my house in that city, okay? And then this condo here in Bangkok will be my, basically my, I wouldn't say vacation home. When we come 3 or 4 months out of the year to Thailand to visit my wife's family or to come over here for vacation, this is where we will stay at, okay? So let me share with you guys the thought process, the financial thought process that went through my mind as I bought this, okay? And why I took out like $1 million to buy this condo during the middle of a bull market, which you're not supposed to do, okay? You don't ever take profits to go buy a condo and material stuff like this during the middle of a bull market, okay? So let me explain to you why I had to do it. So you guys know that our team, we retired from the day job and we became full-time traders and just retired in early 2017, all right? So since then, you know, I could have bought a house when I was living in America, and then even when I decided to relocate back to Asia to retire, I could have bought a house or a condo or anything like that over here too. However, the crypto market is an opportunity to make life-changing profits. So because of that, I could not see myself, even though I had the money for it, I could not see myself dropping $1 million to buy the condo or the house at that time. It just did not make sense for me because I knew that another bull market was coming and I could easily put this money in. In 2017, I had enough money to retire for the rest of my life, all right? But instead of buying the house, the supercars, and all the toys and all the material things, I could just leave that money in there, wait till the next bull market, which is this one right now in 2021, and then put that money to work for me, and then I will make enough money so that my grandkids and my great grandkids do not ever have to worry about money either, okay? So I made a decision to delay gratification and put that money and not spend that money and put it into the crypto market and continue investing it instead. So from 2017 until 2021, I pretty much just rented small condos here in Bangkok to live, or I rented a small condo to live in Vietnam, all right? Just so that I can take the profits I had made from 2017 and put it back into the markets again during the bear market in 2018, 2019, and 2020. So that has paid off, and I was going to wait until the 2021 bull market is done before I get a house or a condo. But the problem is that while I'm trying to focus on trading, I cannot focus because my 4 kids are screaming and yelling and crying in the background, and I need a private space so that I can trade and also I can make my videos. And because of that, in the end of January, around January 28th and the beginning of February 2021, I saw the group called Wall Street Bets on the news and in the media that they were trying to short squeeze out all the short sellers in a stock called GameStop. Now, you guys know that I started my trading career out trading stocks, but I haven't traded stocks in a very long time, since I think like 2014 or 2013. Ever since I got into crypto, I had no more desires to mess with the stocks or the traditional markets. So because of that, I did not participate and profit from the GameStop move that was generated by the traders on the forum group called Wall Street Bets. So I heard them start talking about pumping the price of Dogecoin. So at that time, if you guys remember, in January of 2021, I did not hold any Dogecoins, and because we had sold that because it was underperforming. So we sold that in the 3rd or 4th quarter of 2020 already. So I didn't have any Dogecoin. But when I saw the Dogecoin being pumped by the Wall Street Bet guys, I did not know if that was going to create the same result as the GameStop price. However, I did notice that the volume went from 30, 40 million trading volume a day on the exchange called Binance, and it started going up to 100 million, then 200 million, 300 million, 400 million, 500 million, and the trading volume just started just escalating and growing and growing. And over several weeks, it got to the point where it had grown to like 3 or 4 billion in trading volume. So I decided, okay, so this is for real now. They can lie about a lot of things, but it's really hard for them to lie about the volume that big, okay? Because then, and you can look at the prints as they were coming out on the time and sales window, and you can tell that this is a legit move in Dogecoin. So at that time, I took my money and I took my client's money and I put it into the Dogecoin, and in 30 hours, I made over $1.5 million on that trade in 30 hours. And out of that 1.5 million, 785,000 of that profit was mine. And then with the remainder, it belongs to my clients. And then because of the performance fee that I get from it, right? They give me a commission for making that profit for them. And so if you take the commissions I made from that versus the plus the 785,000 that I made from my own money, then I made over $1 million just on that Dogecoin trade in 30 hours. It was like 29 and a half hours or something like that. I'm gonna round it off to 30 hours. Now, I wanted to be able to do that in less than 24 hours so that I can say that I made over $1 million in one day in trading, but I was not able to do it. I had to let the profits run, and then at the time that I finally decided to take profits, it was like 29 3.5 hours. So I'm gonna say that it was 30 hours, okay? So at 1.5 million, I was able to pull out enough, just about around $1 million, to be able to pay for this condo. Now, the reason why I didn't take that money and put it back into the crypto market and continue letting it run during this bull market was because I was suffering so much distraction from my 4 kids that I was going to lose more money if I don't fix that problem soon. So as soon as I made that Dogecoin trade, I had $1 million, I said, you know what, I need to get a bigger place so that my kids have their own space to play in. I don't know how much longer this lockdown is going to continue. So in May of 2021, I started shopping for a condo in February. As soon as I made the money, I made that decision real quick. I got to get a bigger place, so a more permanent and bigger place. And then so I started looking for a condo, and then and within 3 months, I found this unit that I wanted. And then it took us like over a month to close on it and then take title deed to this property. Okay, so now we're finished with it, and I plan on moving into this condo by Christmas. We had multiple delays. I was supposed to move into this place like 3 months ago, but because of the COVID lockdown, the condo HOA, they did not want, the condo managers did not want my workers coming in here and doing construction for fear of COVID and a bunch of other bullshit, even though they were all vaccinated already. So to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, if the people are vaccinated, why are you afraid of getting COVID when the people that's coming in here to work are vaccinated already, and the condo staff is already, the condo managers are all vaccinated already. So people who are vaccinated are afraid to let people who are vaccinated come in and do construction here. It makes absolutely no sense to me, okay? But anyways, I wanted to share this with you guys, okay? So that, one, you guys understand the thought processes of how I'm doing my house. There was one thing that I did that a lot of people said was a waste of money and a waste of time, which I don't think it is. And that is, the first thing I did after I bought the condo was I went and hired an interior designer, and I think it cost me like, I think somewhere around $4,000 or a little bit over $4,000. And the Indian architect, he designed it the way I wanted it, and I took that design and I gave it to the builder, the contractor, and he had his in-house architects, make the measurements more precise. And because of that, I was able to get this remodeling and the renovation done extremely quickly for the amount of time, for the small period of time that we had to work inside this condo. So I'm doing this so that it creates a clear mind for me, and I have a quiet and private place to trade and do my work, because I'm getting ready to take profits, and it's going to be a shitload of life-changing profits I'm getting ready to take in this bull market, and I don't need to be distracted by 4 kids screaming and running and crying and shitting everywhere. So because of that, that's the reason why I took out $1 million during the middle of a bull market to go get this, to resolve the issue, so that I can have a clear mind and a focused mind to do my work and do my trading. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to lose several more $1 million in profit, because I'm not able to focus on the profit taking. So I think this is worth it, and I'm going to say this, and you guys might not be happy with it, but I'm kind of glad that the market's not going up too fast, so that I can get this condo remodeled, I can move in, so that I have a clear mind, so that I can take profits correctly, so I can get the most life-changing profits that I can out of this bull market. I'm sharing this video with you guys, like I said, for 2 reasons. One is to inspire you guys that no matter where you are at in life, no matter how bad things look, if you're watching this from prison, or if you're watching this from a county jail, or you're watching this homeless on the streets, or if you're watching this video because you've just been laid off of work, or you've been fired from your job, or you're in transition, or you're in a place where you're not where you want to be financially, or you're at a place where you don't want to be at in your life, just remember that as long as you don't give up, as long as you learn from the mistakes that you made, and as long as you get educated on how to get to your goals much sooner, then you can get to the point where you want to be someday in your life. And don't let anybody that's negative tell you that it cannot be done. When I dropped out of high school, and I remember telling people that I want to learn how to trade and that someday I was going to go and work on Wall Street and learn from the best guys on Wall Street, there was a bunch of idiots around me and a lot of negative people that said that that was never going to happen, that you're an idiot, you're a high school dropout, you're a drug felon, you would never, no one's ever going to teach you. That's a bunch of all bullshit, okay? If you show that you're dedicated and you're serious about what you want to learn and you know clearly what your goals are and you don't waste time with the wrong people, you learn from the correct people, and you don't quit, you don't give up physically or mentally, and you spend all your money and time on trying to achieve your goals, then I believe that it's only a matter of time before you get to it, all right? From the time that I came out of prison, remember guys, I was in prison for almost 14 years from the time I was 18 years old until I was 34, somewhere around there, okay? It took me 11 years from the time I came out with nothing, okay? Did not have a penny to my name. I did not have anything to my name, okay? It took me roughly 11 years to work 3 jobs at a time and go do what I had to do to learn how to trade and then to have the financial freedom I have today, okay? Now, we all know that we all have fantasies of, you know, Lambos and Ferraris and supercars and all that good stuff, you know, when we make a crap load of money from trading. And I want to share with you guys that in the beginning, all those things seem very difficult, very illusory, very distant. It's very, you know, almost impossible and unachievable. I want to tell you guys that when you finally learn how to become a consistently profitable trader, all those fantasies and all those dreams and all those desires and all those wishes that you have about money, it's going to blow you away. You're not going to realize the amount of money that can be made in trading when you do it correctly. Okay, I'm going to say it again. When you first get into it, when you first hear about trading, you are hypnotized and attracted to all the life-changing profits that's available because you hear everybody talking about it, including myself. And then when you actually start it and you start losing money and you get stuck, it seems like, oh, this must be all bullshit. But then when you finally break through to the other side and you finally understand how trading is done, you finally understand the science of trading, right? Then at that point, the profits that you always dreamed of, it's going to be even multiple times that amount, okay? So will I be getting Ferraris and supercars and airplanes and all that stuff? I will, but now is not the time. You have to know when is the right time to do something. I could have bought $1 million condo in 2017, in 2018, 2019, and 20, but I chose to do it in 2021 because now is the right time for me. That doesn't mean it's the right time for you. You have to know what your goals are and when is something is the right time for you or not, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you are curious and you want to learn how me and my team got into crypto, how we found which coin was profitable and which coin is not, right? And you want to learn a consistent method of finding profitable cryptocurrencies and being able to invest into it and being able to, you know how to size your bets accordingly, know when to take profits. What are the signals that we should be buying? What are the signals that we should be selling? And I'm not talking about like MACD or RSI or Ichimoku Cloud or any of that other bullshit, okay? The reason why I say it's bullshit is not because it doesn't work. It's bullshit because I hear a lot of people talking about it and I haven't seen somebody make money from it, okay? So if you guys want to learn how we on our team did it, okay, you're welcome to go get a copy of our cryptocurrency investing blueprint at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. All right. Now, whenever you guys hear me mention to you guys or suggest to you guys to go and get a copy of a cryptocurrency investing blueprint so that you don't waste time and money trying to learn it on your own. One of the most common things that people think when they hear me say that, okay, is that they think that we make our money from selling courses, okay? And I want to be upfront with you guys because this is a real trading channel. It's a no bullshit trading channel, okay? We do make money from selling the cryptocurrency investing blueprint. That is the absolute best training course on how to trade and invest in the crypto markets and be consistently profitable, okay? I don't know of any other better course on the market. I don't know of any other course that can even remotely come close to it, okay? But I want to share with you guys something so that you guys know up front where we make our money. I created the cryptocurrency investing blueprint, right, for two reasons. One is that I do not believe in giving money to my kids when I die, because I do not believe that putting money into the hands of somebody that does not know how to invest money, know how to make money, know how to manage money, know how to preserve money, and know what to do with it, I don't believe in just giving them money. So what me and my team believes in is educating our kids so they know how to manage money, and that while we are alive, we are going to give them a very small portion, like $10,000 or $20,000 of our money, and let them practice so we can guide them on how to invest and trade their own money. And once they can confirm to us that they have the knowledge and the skills of how to know how to manage money, at that point, two things is going to happen. Either they're going to use their own money and they don't need our money, or if they want to borrow our money or want some more capital, we'll loan it to them. We're not just going to give it to them, okay? So this course, the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint, is a course that our team put together so we can record all our knowledge and experience so we can pass it on to our kids. So when you get a copy of our Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint, do not be surprised why we talk so elementary and so basic in the course. The reason why we did that is so that we can teach our kids so they know how to manage money in the crypto market, know how to trade money in the crypto market, know how to invest money into the crypto market. Now, if you are one of those people that think that you are too intelligent to learn from basic teachings and basic talk that makes money, and you want something that's very complicated, and you want to feel like you have to really think very hard in order to make a profit in the cryptocurrency market, then the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint is not for you. It's not for you, okay? Because we designed it on purpose to be simple so that our kids can learn it, all right? We didn't make it so it's complicated to prove how smart we are or how intelligent we are. We made it so that our kids can learn how to trade and invest when we are not there, all right? So we make a few $100,000 in selling the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint each year. And there are three founders of our company, me, David, and Leon, okay? And if you guys think about it, if we wanted to sell the course to make a living off of, it's actually easier if we go work a corporate job because we will make more money, okay? The course is for our family. If you want to buy it, you're welcome to buy it, but please do not go around telling people that we make money off selling courses. The few $100,000 that we make from selling the course is not even a tenth of 1% of the money that we make from trading and investing in crypto on our team, all right? So I just want you guys to know that. If you took up all the money that we've made and make over here in trading, and you take all the money that we make from selling the course and you compare it, it's not even 1/10 of 1%, all right? So you're right. If you think that we make a shitload of money from trading and investing in crypto, you are absolutely correct. We do make a shitload, okay? And the way that we make that shitload of profits, we put it in the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint. So if you want to get a copy of it, you're welcome to get a copy of it. And hopefully by the time you guys watch this video, we will have the version 2.0 out and available on the market for everyone, all right? Hopefully it's available. I've been working on it for 3.5 years, been trying to update the course, and it's the editing, the video editing is all done. We're in the process of uploading it right now and distributing it to our current students as I'm making this video. So if you guys do order the cryptocurrency investing blueprint after you watch this video, you will not get the version 1.0 anymore. That will be outdated, and you will get the newest version, the latest and greatest version that we have, which is the cryptocurrency investing blueprint 2.0. And you can get you a copy at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. Thanks for watching this video, guys. And I hope this video inspires you to stay focused. Don't get distracted by all the negative people. And make sure you follow me on Twitter at HeyTaiZen. And I'll share some more information with you there. Thank you.